Hi Jam fans! I wanted to show you the 1, 2, 3 application method, and I have already prepped my nails. From our application kit, I trimmed my nails, I lightly buffed my nails, I washed them with dish soap. Dish soap removes any extra oils and grease from your nails. So definitely do that if you're doing Jamberry on your daughter or your niece or your granddaughter, because little kids always have extra oil on their nails. So I washed my nails with dish soap, and then I pushed my cuticles back with my cuticle pusher, and I wiped my nails down with the nail prep cleanser. So my nails are prepped and ready. The longer that you spend prepping your nails, the longer your wraps are going to stay on. So cleaning your nails, pushing your cuticles back, and prepping is really important. So don't skip those steps. And now I'm ready to show you how to put them on. Okay, so I've got all of my tools out and ready, and I've got my nail wraps that I'm going to be putting on. So I'm only going to be putting on 3 different fingers on each hand, because I'm going to do gel on the others. So the sheet is clear, so you can hold it up to see which one fits your nail the best. You want to leave a little bit of nail showing, so you'd rather pick one that's a little too small instead of a little too big. So once you know which one fits your nail the best, I like to fold the sheet back, and you can use your orange stick or your scissors to kind of get under there, and then roll, and it does 2 nails, so cut it in half. Okay, so now that you've cut it in half, you can pull it off the sheet and place it on your nail. So I know that this is for my middle finger, so I like to place it on cold, because once you heat it up, the adhesive is really strong and it wants to stick to your nail. But if it's cold and you realize it's not centered, you can still move it over. So the round part goes at the base. I'm only touching the flat part that's hanging off my nail. If you touch behind on the part that's going to be on your nail, then you're getting those oils from your hand. Okay, so it's placed, it's centered. So I'm going to heat it up. 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to push from the base to the tip only. I'm not pushing on the sides, just straight up the middle. I heat it up again on one side, and I'm going to use my thumb to roll down that side. That was the second part, and then heat it up again. 1, 2, 3, and use your thumb to press down and up. So last step, I just heat it up one more time. I like to stretch the tip and fold it over. And then I put my hand down and use my cuticle pusher to go around the edge. That creates a watertight seal, so you could go wash your hands right after this and nothing's going to get under there. So that one's all ready to go. And you can see I leave a little bit of a gap. You can see it. But I do leave a little bit of nail showing. Okay, so next one I'm going to do right here. So again, use something to lift it up, then roll the sheet back, cut it in half. So only touch that part that's going to be hanging off of your nail. So place it on cold. Check it to see if it's centered, and then you're ready to heat. So heat, 1, 2, 3. Press up the center only. Heat on one side, 1, 2, 3. Roll onto that side. Same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3. And roll onto that side. So then I do that final heat to pull and stretch over the edge and use that cuticle pusher to get your watertight seal. So when you place them on, you want to make sure it's not on top of your cuticle. So you can get really close to your cuticle, but you don't want it to be on top. And again, I have a sliver of nail showing. That just makes sure that that's not on my skin at all. So there's not going to be any oils sneaking under there. And no one is going to see that but me. Okay, so one more on your thumb. My thumb is very square at the base, and I think that's really common. So the wrap is still rounded at the base. So when you are doing your thumb, to help it fit better, I like to cut off the tiniest little sliver of the wrap. So that just made it more square, and that made it to where it will fit my nail much better. So again, cut it in half, and that one is ready to go. So I'm going to place it on cold, check that it's centered, and heat. Up the center, and then on each side. If you have very domed nails that kind of curve from the base to the tip, then you'll want to pay special attention when you're pushing from the center out to the side. You'll kind of want to use your cuticle pusher and go from the center straight to the edge and then go back to the bottom and to the top. So I do that one more heat and use my cuticle pusher to go around the base. Okay, so all my wraps are on. Then I go back and file. So I like to file off the extra. You're going to go down only, and you're going to tilt the file slightly towards your hand. So down only. They are made of vinyl, so you don't have to be afraid to really move your file. And you can see it separating. It should completely separate. You should not need to pull at all. So I'm going to just turn our file a little bit to get that stubborn corner. Okay, so that's all separated. That comes off. And then the final step for me is to heat it one more time and push on the tip with the cuticle pusher. And there you go. That is the cold application 1, 2, 3.